Is a very, very important topic on depression. And I'll be right there with you in just a moment. Let's go live on our Facebook Live. All right, party people. I can't wait. And here am I back again here on our TGIF Emotional Matter. And I'm so excited to share this very, very important live stream with you guys that not too many people have been discussing about this matter. And to be able for you to know and to share and discuss it with your coworkers, with your family, with your friends, and to be able to be there for kung may kaibigan kayo na OFW, you have a coworker, and you yourself feel this clinical condition. All right. So what is depression? All right. I wanted to touch this very, very important topic. There are what is so-called major depression. All right. And I would like to touch this topic with you guys because it's getting minsan ang nagiging understatement na siya. Minsan nagiging word na parang ordinary word na lang na ginagamit that you can hear it everywhere, right? So what is major depression, right? Depressive disorder is also known as depression. It is a common mental disorder. It involves depressed mood, M-O-O-D, or a loss of pleasure, right? Or loss of interest in activities for long periods of time. All right? So it's very important to know what's the meaning of depression. Hindi yung salita lang tayo parati ng salita. Ay, nadidepress yun. Ay, depressed siya. Ay, nadidepressed ako. Right? So, depression is different, nauhaw ako, from regular mood changes and feelings about everyday life. It can affect all aspects of life when someone is depressed. It affects all aspects in life, in their family relationship, love relationship, you know what I'm saying? With friends or in their community. It can also result from or lead to problems at school, at work, in your family and relationship mo, even in your marriage relationship, right? So depression can happen to anyone. People who have lived through abuse, severe losses, or hindi yung undergoing intense grieving of the loved one, and other stressful events as well. Stressful event or stressful circumstance or situation, or more likely to develop depression. Alright? Women. Alright? Tumitingin ako dito because naka-ano din ako sa YouTube. Women are more likely to experience depression, especially yung mga bagong nakapanganak. Yun yung sinasabing, di ba? PPD. What is PPD? Postpartum depression. Postpartum, ibig sabihin post, after manganak, after delivery. So, this is very, very important. Kusinirang Gardinera, I love you. Mega fabulous shout out. And to all our YouTube friends that's listening right now. Alright. So, as what I mentioned earlier, I'm not an MD, I'm not a PhD, but I've been noticing, parati ko naririnig sa SOCMED, even around me, sa subway station, sa bus, inside the bus, sa SkyTrain, sa loob ng train, anywhere you hear this. Especially with the pandemic, people are depressed. MAFFY, fabulous shout out to you. So, let's be very careful when, ako sinasabi ko lang tong word na to because I'm touching on this topic right now. But I myself refuse to use this word because what words comes out into our mind, it sits in our subconscious state of mind. It sits in our heart. Mr. William Noel. And depression is not good, absolutely. So I'll be touching in the next hour, all right? So please stay with me because this is very, very important, all right? So with depression, it's really different from regular mood changes lang sometimes and feelings about everyday life. Kasi in our everyday life, we feel happy, there's feeling of happiness, feeling of elation, feeling of sadness, you feel low, So, iba-iba, we have like a mood changes, right? I like that. So, when we say depressive state, depressed mood, right? It can happen to anyone. But again, it's very important to know the clinical signs and clinical symptoms and the clinical manifestation of depression. So, this is coming from my heart, I would like to share with you guys. Naka-live ako sa, so I'm looking at different cameras because this is very, very important because not too many vloggers, live streamers out there discuss about depression. Alright? And even in the States, in Europe, in Canada, in UK, or even in UAE, KSA. It's so expensive to consult a psychiatrist, psychotherapist, a psychologist, that you experience this, but you don't know that you already have this clinical manifestation, this clinical condition. So it is very important to know. It is important to know, am I falling into depression? You ask yourself that. Right? Or sometimes you just feel sad for a certain situation that came into your life today. But that doesn't mean you're depressed. You just feel sad because of the news that you just hear right now. But it doesn't mean you're depressed. So let's be very careful even when, when someone is asking for advice for you, sabi mo, nadidepress ka na. I would like to remind you again and again that depression is a diagnosis, clinical diagnosis. So do not diagnose someone. Do not say something that you don't even know the meaning, the medical description, the medical meaning or description of depression. Don't use that word if you don't know the meaning of it, right? Because sometimes we keep on saying, you're just depressed, I feel depressed. Because whatever you program into someone's mind, whatever words, whatever description that you tell your mind, that's how our mind is very powerful. That's how our brain is very powerful. Right? Miss MMS, Mirna Salinas, thank you for tuning in. So please, guys, starting from this time on as you listen to me right now, all right? Do not diagnose. Do not tell someone you are depressed. Because there is even like a minor depression, major depression, depressive mood, state of mind, depressive mood or mood changes. There's different kinds, guys, so please, it can happen to anyone. But it's important as well to know if it's clinical manifestation lang ba yan? Is it already a condition? Or something na nandun na sa brain cells na? It's because, here's the thing too, in our brain cells, mayroon tayong mga neurons. We have these different cells in our mind, in our brain, I mean. Iba-ibang may cerebral cortex, cerebellum, cerebrum, hypothalamus, sense of feelings. Nandiyan yung mga iba-ibang right? Occipital, frontal, parietal, right? I don't need to be a doctor to know this. But do your own research. So before you comfort someone, before you say someone, yes, you are not depressed, yes, you are depressed, who are we to diagnose? Who are we to say, yes, you are? Right? So know Know your words, know what you're talking about, know what you're saying. Because there's a power in the words. Right? So before you let go of this very important, very sensitive topic, especially on this depression topic, sit back first and think. Kahit ako, I have to be very careful of my words right now because I've been listened right now globally. YouTube and Facebook worldwide yan, no? Especially when you change it into the public profile. Right? So with depression, it can affect once someone is experiencing major depression, it affects the mental health well-being, it affects the emotional well-being, it affects the social interaction, it affects your social communication or conversation, your social aspect well-being. It affects your physical being as well. It affects your spiritual as well. So it affects everything. It affects the way you talk. It affects the way you act. It affects the way you say things or the words that comes out in your mouth, right? Because you have that feeling that you lose the sense of interest in life, interest in pleasure, interest in doing the things that you love. You lose that interest. So makikita mo, you'll be able to Zaza 21, you'll be able to to observe and to notice when someone is depressed. Ito pala yung sinasabi niya na narinig ko doon sa live streamer, sa vlogger, that when someone is in a depressed state, condition, when someone is in a major depression, hindi na nakakaligo kasi walang energy maligo for a month or for 2 months na, no? So minsan nakikita mo yung tao, naglalakad na lang, nakaganon na lang, no? Staring blankly, not able to put on makeup, hindi na nakapaligo. Dati nagli-lipstick siya parate, before always putting on makeup, always happy. So what happened to him? What happened to her? So there was again loss of interest, loss of taking good care of your personal hygiene. Talagang eto matindi na, malala na to, no, na major depression, no. Not able to brush hair, pala kagano na lang, natulala na lang, right? So gustuhin niya man bumangon sa higaan, but no energy at all, doesn't want to move for a week. Nakahiga na lang, doesn't want to interact with anyone, is feeling withdrawn. When feeling withdrawn, nagwi-withdraw na, doesn't want to interact with family members, always in the room. So, especially with teenagers, be very mindful and be very watchful and vigilant to watch your teenagers. Because they get easily into this depressive mode, especially nowadays na nakatutok na lang sa cellphone, wala nang interaction with other friends, with other same age groups nila. Right? So again, starting from now on, don't say anyone to anymore, you were depressed, or I feel depressed. Refuse it. Refuse that word into your life. Say to yourself, like, you know what? I want to stay happy. I want to be happy. May nararamdaman ako, nalulungkot ako, but I want to fight it. If I can still fight it to be happy, if I can still fight this feeling, if I can still be in a happy state, in a happy mood, I will embrace happiness, because happiness is a choice. I would rather be happy. I would rather be healthy emotionally, mentally, socially. So when you discover, eto na pala yung clinical signs and symptoms and manifestations of depression. Loss of interest in hobbies. Lost interest with the special activities. Or pleasure that makes you pleasurable. Ito yung sinasabi na nawawala na, bakit kaya, ano na nangyari ito sa asawa ko? Parang hindi na nakakapaligo, ayaw na makipagtalik. You know? So, observe. I-notice mo in the next few days, in the next few weeks, in the next few months, baka nahuhulog na sa depression to. Right? Lost interest in the business kasi parang nalulugi na yung business. Wala na siyang gana to come on time, naharapin pa yung business, yung parang nag-give up na. Giving up on something that you love, that you used to do. Giving up on something that you used to that used to make you happy. Let's say mahilig ka mag lawn tennis before. Kahit gustuhin mo man, parang ayaw mo na. Even if you want it, your senses and your body is telling you not to. There's something stopping you from having and from reviving that feeling of choosing to be happy, choosing to do the activity that you love the most. So pag mahulog ka na sa ganung kalalim, then that's the time to seek help. Or kahit, wag mo na, or even not to really wait when it's worse. Pag may nararamdaman ka na hindi tama, seek counseling, seek help. Miss Gemma's Meet Werner is in the house. Alright? And ask your friend as well to seek help. Especially, because at least in the States, in UK, again, in Europe, or in Canada, wherever, there's a psychotherapist available for you. There are resources, mental health workers, support workers. There's a social worker that will be able to assist you and to help you out and to find an avenue and find resources for you to assist you to find resources. Counselor, mental health counselors, right? How about, I have a big heart sa mga kadama natin. How about our friends? How about yung fellow vloggers natin? How about mga kadama natin, kadama mo ko, doon in UAE, in KSA? My heart goes out to them. Nakinikitin nila yung buhay nila. It's because hindi naagapan yung depression. They miss out on that clinical diagnosis na depressed na pa rin tao. Nasa severe major depression na. Right? Nadadagdagan palalo. It adds up, keeps piling up. Right? It keeps piling up na napapagalitan ng amo, are not able to eat on time, hindi nasusweldohan, they jump from the building. They just commit suicide because they don't know what to do anymore. They lose that interest in life. Para mabuhay. What else is left for me? What else is left in this life for me? So they ask that question and they feel like they don't have resources. They feel that they are alone. They feel that nobody's there for them. Right? Because what? Sometimes when people are emotionally weak, mentally weak, socially weak, kasi walang social interaction, parati ka lang nakakulong sa bahay. And when you're working and you're the only sole breadwinner in your family back home that everyone is looking after or is looking up to you for you to support your family back home. So that tendency, nagkakaroon na pala sila ng depressive state, Miss Gabriela. You know what I'm saying? So it is very important to know. It is very important to observe. I-notice mo, nasa depressive state na to kasi sabi ng isang live streamer do sa YouTube tsaka sa Facebook na si Ben Carbonell, she said that someone is depressed. Nandun na yung mga unti-unting symptoms, refuse to have social interaction. A person is withdrawing herself, withdrawing himself from group of people, from a community, from a family member, from relative. And be very careful. Huwag niyo sabihan yung tao, depressed ka. Or huwag mo apakan ng lalo. Or idiin mo pa yung tao. It's because sometimes that person is not even aware that he or she is experiencing depression. That's a clinical diagnosis, that's a clinical manifestation, that's a clinical condition. That it is a no joke, party people. It's not a joke, mga kaibigan, mga kadama, ka-OFW. It's not something to laugh about. It's not something to be judgmental of. Let's not be judgmental sa kapwa natin because it backfires on us. It backfires on you. Because whatever you think of others, whatever you feel of others, it backfires on you. But if you are caring, you show compassion, you show kindness. Yun yung sinasabi, no? Throw me with hate, throw me with hurt, throw me with painful words. I'll throw you with compassion. I'll never forget my Lola. May she rest in peace, resting in heaven, She always say before, kung habuyon ka sang pandesal, habuyon ka sang tinapay, habuyon ka sang bato, batuhin ka ng bato, batuhin mo balik ng tinapay, lagyan mo pa sang palaman, batuhin mo sang pandesal. And it's so easy to do that once you practice it into your daily life. So if you see someone suffering of pain, suffering of depression, depressive state of mind, depressed mood, show compassion. Just be there for the person. Kung sabihin ka niya na stay away from me, don't talk to me. Thank you for the star sender, I love you. Kung may makita ka man estudyante, pansinin mo. Sitting at the very corner, Miss, I love you, Miss Cal. I love you all the way from the States. Someone that's sitting in the corner, ako pang may mga party, or even in a student when I speak with my students before. When I used to teach in a Northern College, pag nakaupo doon, lalapitan ko. Maka-observe na ako yan, is this student depressed? Titignan mo kagad doon. Okay, so before I go further, bago ko laliman tong topic na depression na to, I'll go lighter, on the lighter side first. Again, let's review. What is the clinical manifestation? What is the clinical signs of symptoms ng depression? Alright? Makikita mo na, yung buhok hindi nakaayos, nakagano na yung buhok, gamantika yung buhok, wala ligo-ligo, wasn't unable to have that energy to bathe themselves, to shower every day. Na 1 week na hindi to nagsha-shower. 2 weeks na hindi na nagsha-shower, nangangamoy na. Hindi niya naaamoy yung sarili niya. It's because that person is experiencing depression na hindi na-notice, na na-mislook. Hindi makapagluto, unable to cook for herself or himself. Kakain na kung anong parang wala, loss of appetite. That's another clinical signs and symptoms. Unable to get up on bed. Parati na lang natutulog. Always sleeping and sleeping. It's because doesn't have an energy to get up. Doesn't have an energy to do certain activities that he likes, that he used to like. So galigid na lang sa banig. Just keep on lying down. Right? Hindi makapagsuklay, yung damit hindi nagbibihis, the same. Tingnan niyo sa daan, they wear the same shirt. They wear the same dirty clothes. Nakaupo lang sa tabi. Right? Approach that person. Ito na yung mga clinical symptoms din. Kausapin mo, hindi nakatingin sa'yo, is not looking eye to eye. So, poor eye contact. That's just one of the many symptoms of depression. Poor eye contact, kausapin mo, nakaganon lang. Parang walang energy. Ano ba? Kausapin mo ko, oo, hindi. Huwag mo pilitin. Just be there for that person, tsaka huwag kang ngawa ng ngawa. Puro tikol. Just show your mere presence. Mamaya, I'll tell you guys how to be there, on how to support. how to show your love, your mental support, your emotional support to someone that's depressed. I'll tell you that in a few seconds, few minutes later on. So for now, recognizing, describing, or ano ba yung totoong description pala ng signs and symptoms. So ayun na, no? Unable to do pleasurable things that you used to love or that person used to like. Hindi na kahit anong excitement na nangyayari, no? Let's say for instance, may nagbibigayan na ng mga ano doon, ng mga pabuya. Siya nandun na sa tabi, parang wala siyang gana. It is as if everyone's excited, happy birthday to you. Yung may mga gathering, may get together, siya sitting in the corner. Observe that person. How come that person is not joining us? How come that person is just sitting in the corner? Because that person is experiencing already mild to moderate to severe depression. Nasa mild state pa lang ba? Nasa moderate stage pa lang ba? Or is in severe depression? So yung severe nahuhulog yan sa suicide. So be very careful, guys. Because someday, somehow, you don't want to be, to feel guilty. It's because wala kang nagawa. That person kinitil niya yung buhay niya. That person committed suicide or ended his or her life because that person didn't feel secure. That person doesn't have sense of belongingness. That person didn't feel supported emotionally, mentally. Na kahit konting grit lang, yung sinasabing konting pagtingin, konting compassion. Right? So show love, show kindness, show compassion. Kahit walang words, kahit just a little action. Hatiran mo ng ulam, padalhan mo ng gift. Kung may extrang pera, share your money in a monetary way, monetary fund. Or simple way that you know that person makes him happy, makes her happy. May it be your family man yan, kaibigan mo man yan. Just being there for that person. Alright? Yung taong totoong depressed, meron pa yan silang they also have the symptoms, signs na nagre-resist sila, I'm okay. So when that person resists, I'm okay, sige lang, okay lang po din. It's okay, I won't join there, I'm okay here in the house. Okay lang ako dito magkulong sa bahay. Oh, I can't join in our reunion, classmate reunion, because that person lose interest to be in a group, to be in a certain community. So that person tend to withdraw herself or himself. Right? So when a person keeps on refusing to your invitation, when a person keeps on avoiding group of people, avoiding a friend, avoiding a family member, avoiding a relative, that's also a sign. Right? Loss of appetite, na talagang, hindi, minsan, don't mistaken me from saying loss of appetite. Loss of appetite na talagang, grabe to. Kulang na lang, lagyan ng tubo kasi refuses to eat for 2 weeks, for a week. Umiinom na lang ng tubig kasi walang ganang kumain, walang energy to eat. Yung sinasabi parang bibitaw na, no? Kasi hindi na makayanan yung problema. Right? And with the neurons in the brain that I was saying earlier, pag hinahayaan natin yung sarili natin parati na lang to fall into that deep sadness, deep sorrows, na hindi ka pa rin nakapag-heal because you keep on hurting yourself. You keep on dwelling into negativity. You keep on dwelling into negative emotion, negative feelings. Ikaw mismo, you feel down. Kumbaga, nag-ano na rin, no? nagaslant na gano'n yung feelings mo, you feel so down, when you're feeling blue, right? So be very careful to guard your feeling, be very careful to guard your emotional state, your emotional health. Alright? Miss Nene, mega fabulous shout out, thank you for being here. So it is important to recognize, to acknowledge what are the symptoms. Alright? Kasi minsan nakikita mo na pala sa kaklase mo, sa kasama mo sa trabaho, even with your partner, sa husband mo, sa asawa mo, sa girlfriend mo, sa boyfriend mo, bakit hindi niya na ginagawa yung mga dati gustong-gusto niyang gawin? Parang he has lost his senses. She has lost a sense of interest in a hobby, in a sports na gusto niyang gawin dati. Madali na siya nadi-discourage, hindi na siya makwento. Dati madaldal siya, now, ano na lang. Parang niwala na gana makipag-usap. Right? Miss Nene Estember, mega fabulous shout out. Miss Ma FFY, right? Fifi. So, just step back. What can I do? Ano nga ba yung sabi ng isang live streamer? Sabi niya gano'n. Yung si Ben Carbonell na YouTuber, sabi niya, yeah. Okay, so here are the ways that I'll be able to recognize, since na-recognize ko na, since na-acknowledge ko na that this certain person is experiencing depression. Here are my tips. How are you able to show compassion? How are you able to be there for that person? How are you able to give part, to play a vital role in caring for this person that's experiencing depression? Number 1, show compassion. Number 2, show your support, emotional support, mental health support, your social support by simply being there. Simple visit, kahit hindi ka pa niyan buksan ng pintuan, okay lang. At least pinakita mo that you visited. And then keep on doing such. Kahit ina-avoid ka, sige lang. By the way, nandito lang ako I dropped some ulam. I dropped like a dozen of organic eggs. Iwan ko lang dito sa pintuan. That person, pag alis mo niyan, kukunin niya yan. Right? So if that person feeling depressed, feeling blue, feeling down, just merely showing your presence, your mere presence is more than enough. Just showing your compassion is more than enough. Have a compassionate heart. Because someday, somehow, what if you tell yourself, what if I am the one that's experiencing this clinical condition, which is depression? Who will be there for me? Ask yourself that. What if ako yung in a depressed mood, depressed state of mind, and no one is there for me? How would you feel? So be grateful, be thankful that you are well, that you are in a very healthy emotional state of mind. You have a very healthy mental state of mind and physical health. Well-being is at its healthy peak, right? Pangatlo, number 3, advice that I can give you, or my thoughts, not advice, my thoughts that I can share with you, is when you see one of the member of your relative or your family or your friend is nandun yung mga symptoms ng depression. Alright? Silence is a very powerful tool sometimes. So if you have nothing good to say, if you don't know how to advise, if you don't know how to say things in a manner wherein that would be helpful or healthy for that person that's experiencing depression, you better be silent. Your silence can be powerful just because your physical presence is there. That's more than enough. So do not give advices, because if you don't have experiences in counseling, if you don't know what a clinical depression is, wag ka mag-diagnose, wag magmarunong-runungan tayo. Don't say it. Don't even say the word depressed. Oy, depressed ka. Oy, depressed ako. Don't diagnose yourself that you're experiencing depression, because you don't even know the meaning of severe depression or major depression. You don't even know the meaning of it. So why are you diagnosing yourself? Please don't do that. And don't do that to someone else either. Don't even say that word, because that word, you keep on mentioning it, you keep on saying that big D. Nalalagayan dito sa isip mo. Lumaki din naman tayo. We grew up not even hearing this word, and we're all happy. There's no SOCMED, there's no YouTube, there's no Facebook. Naglalaro tayo, we play outside. We're so active. We don't even know the word stress. We don't even know the word depression, and we're happy. But now, because you've heard so much about people saying, I'm depressed, I am stressed, I am in distress. So, kung parati mo inuulit-ulit yan, if you always say that, if you always hear that, it sits again in your emotional box here, in your emotional being, in your subconscious state of mind. So don't feel in your subconscious state of mind, don't feel in your conscious being yung mga negative words na ganyan, mga diagnosis na ganyan. Because who are you to diagnose someone? Who are you to diagnose yourself that you have depression? You don't even know the real meaning of depression. You don't even know the clinical manifestations. You don't even know the clinical signs and symptoms of the person that's clinically depressed. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Because you are just hurting yourself. You are just hurting the person more. Right? So again, my tips for you is, be there. Be there for that person. Be there. If you recognize it, kung nakikita mo yung symptoms, kung sasabihin niya, I feel depressed, tahimik ka lang. Just be quiet and be observant, because the less talk, less mistake, the less you will hurt the person more. Because that person is already hurting mentally, the person is already hurting socially, the person is already hurting emotionally. Don't add insult to injury. Huwag na mag-double sword, double jeopardy. You are just jeopardizing the mental health state of being of that person experiencing depression. Show that you care by the following, right? First of all, as what I've said earlier, pag tinawagan ka, answer the call. Pag tinext ka, answer the text. I'm here for you. I'll just listen. Makikinig ako. I'll be here to listen. I'll be here for you. And what are the words that we will be very careful to use? You know, yung mga depressed na tao, lalo sila, they are hurting more. They already hurting, and then you are hurting more when you say, I'm busy. Yung mga word na busy na yan. Yung busy na yan, pang businessman lang yan eh. Kaya nga, busy, businessman. Oh, my schedule is so hectic. May time ka mag-text, tsaka mag-upload ng mga reels. You don't have time to visit your best friend that's undergoing depression. Tito mo, tita mo, that's undergoing depression pala, na hindi nare-recognize ng mga family members. right? Be there. Just a simple phone call. Oh, I just call. Gusto nila yan. Gusto ng mga tao na di-depress. When you call, when you talk, less words. Sabihin mo lang, I'm just here for you. I just texted you just to say hi. The lesser words, lesser text. Ayaw nila ibubombard mo yun ng text. Bakit? Stop asking why. Why do you feel that way? That's a no-no. Don't ask questions. Alright? Why do you feel that way? How does it feel to feel depressed, Aragoy? Mortal na mga tanong yung why. Never ask why. Alright? Choose our words wisely. Be wise in our choice of words. Be wise on how you deliver your words. Na hindi yung mga deliberate words. Sometimes words that's unintentional. Hindi mo na mabawi kasi once you mabitawan mo na yung words na yun, you cannot take it back. Right? Another tip is, kung yayain ka niya, ay, maglakad tayo, ay, mag-lunch tayo sa Mang Inasal, ay, mag-dinner tayo sa Mang Inasal, kaya sa Manukan Chicken Country. Can we go for a walk? Once yung depressed na tao ask you, grabe yan guys, when a person that is depressed asks you to keep him company, be there for that person kahit gano'n ka busy. Alam mo, just put it in your head. Huwag mo na sasabihin, busy ako pero magsistay ako because you're giving, pinapag-guilty mo siya. Na busy ako pero nandito ako sa iyo Napapag-guilt trip ka pa, parang blackmail. Or parang binabribe mo pa na, sige, I'll stay here with you para lang maging masaya ka. Let's not do that. Because showing compassion is not counting your time. Showing compassion is not counting what you give. Showing compassion is not counting, it's not measuring what kind of care that you deliver, what kind of care that you show, what kind of compassion that you share. Right? So simply being there makes a whole lot of difference. Mr. Hill Padernal, thank you for coming back. Right? 40 minutes na tayo that I've been discussing about depression. So ano pa yung mga tips na sabi ko kanina? Showing compassion. Silence is the best therapy as well. Staying silent. Let the person talk. Buti pa nga nagsasalita yan kasi nasa mild state pa lang siya. Severely state na depressed, hindi na yung magsasalita. Severe, the most severe of all severe na depressed na tao won't even look at you in the eyes anymore. Poor eye contact. They can't even look at you in the eyes because of that severeness na kumbaga they don't even have the energy to listen to you. They don't even have the energy to talk anymore. So habang nagsasalita pa yan, habang niyayaya ka pa lumabas, or can you accompany me to the doctor? Can you accompany me to go for a stroll, to go for a walk? Be there. Just be quiet. Kung hindi ka advisor, kung hindi ka counselor, if you don't have experience on mental health, as a mental health support worker, as a social health worker, as a doctor, or as a psychotherapist, as a psychologist, as a psychiatrist, better keep that mouth silent. Silence it. Zip that mouth. Hold the tongue back into your throat. Don't say things na mabibitawan mo that will just hurt the person more. Don't give advices, especially unsolicited advice. When the person is not asking you for advice, don't give advice. Unless such time that the person will ask you, what do you think I can do? What do you think I should do? Kung ikaw nasa lugar ko, anong gagawin mo? Then that's the time you can say, you know what? You want to hear my thoughts on it? Then be very careful. Mag-pause ka. Every word that you say, pause. So you can think first. Think before you say things. Think before you choose your words. That you do not hurt the person and you do not hurt yourself. Because sometimes there are powerful words, unintentional words that will come out in your mouth na after ka kinausap, pag uwi, kinitil yung buhay, and then you live a life of guilt. You'll feel guilty. Na sana pala, sana, if only, kung sana, tani pala, may sinabihan ako to be able to help this person. Kung sana mas naagapan pa, kung sana hindi ko na lang yung sinabi. So you rather not say things that will hurt the person more. Kung nakikita mo na malungkot yung tao, sisihin mo pa. So no fault pointing, no blame. Yung mga blaming game bala. Sabi ko na sa iyo hindi ka kasi nakinig I told you already. Binigyan na kita ng ganyang iwanan mo na yan. Ano nangyari ngayon? Nadidepress ka. You think that's a healthy communication technique? You think that's a healthy interaction? No. So again, my tips for you, or my thoughts for you is, be wise of your choice of words. Silence is one of the most powerful tools in being there for someone that's in a depressed state of mood. Silence your mouth. Kung wala kang healthy na masabi, if there are healthy words that you cannot utter, if there are no positive words that you can say, because you yourself is hurting, you better shut that mouth. So you don't hurt yourself and you don't hurt the person more. Just be there. Your physical being, your presence is a gift for that person. Hatiran mo ng ulam, hatiran mo ng pandesal, bigyan mo ng flower. Give your mom a flower. Pag nakikita mo yung nanay mo, bakit hindi na nagsusuklay? Baka ka, malungkot. Give her a surprise flower. Yung papa mo, halika mag-basketball tayo. Halika tulungan kita dyan magsibak ng kahoy. Be there for your parent, be there for your loved one, be there for a friend. Kasi one day somehow, etong mga friend natin that's there for us, be there for them. Yung follower mo that's always there during your live stream, be there for them. Focus on the people that loves you. Focus on the person that cares for you. Yung taong yan na nadidepress, dati pala, parating nandyan sa'yo, parating ang tinutulungan. That person cares for you. Now it's your time. Now it's your time that show that you care. Now that it's your time, bumawi ka. Let's say for instance, karelasyon mo yan. Let's say for instance, asawa mo yung who's experiencing depression. Kahit gaano pa yan siya kasama, kahit gaano pa yan kasakit yung mga sinabi niya dati sa'yo, probably hindi niya sinasadya. Have the heart of compassion, because once we have that heart of compassion, we're able to understand someone's feelings. We're able to understand someone that is experiencing depression. We're able to understand someone that is suffering emotionally. We're able to understand. We're able to comprehend when someone's undergoing certain degree of pain, certain degree of hurt, certain degree of suffering, certain degree of grieving from the loss of a husband, of a wife. Kasi one day, mapatito mo man yan, mapatita mo, pinsan mo, kaibigan mo, one day, when they die, one day kung kinitil niya man yung buhay niya, kung mag-suicide yan, it will be too late for you to say, sana, if only I was there for that person. If only binisita ko sana. If only nag-share ako ng blessings sa kanya. If only I was compassionate. If only mas naging understanding ako. If only hindi na lang ako nagsalita. I was just there to share my presence. Because nowadays, our time is very precious, no? Because all of us needs resources. All of us needs to earn. Because of life's expectation nowadays. We need to pay our bills. We need to pay our rent. We need to pay this and that. There's so many responsibilities, obligations we need to face. So yung time, nagiging precious na talaga nowadays. So being there for someone is a gift. Giving your time is a gift. Sharing your time is a gift. Sharing your compassion is a gift. So what is compassion all about? So next topic ko naman will be about compassion. Right? Ano pa mga gusto niyong tips with depression? I-guide niyo rin, guys. I-guide niyo in such a way. Halika. You involve mo yung sarili mo. This is very healthy when you say to that person that's depressed or sobrang lungkot. Halika, magsimba tayo. Pero huwag ka mamilit. Huwag mo pilitin kasi nga pag depressed yan, ayaw. Ulitin mo na lang next time siguro na, uy, alam mo, or you can share, nag-attend ako ng revival night. Nag-attend ako ng praise and worship concert. Nag-attend ako nung sa simbahan doon sa Catholic Church. O kaya kung Adventist ka, pumunta ka ng Adventist Church. Kung iglesia ka or whatever denomination you are. Share. Na, sige, halika magsimba tayo, it make you feel better. Another tip, huwag niyong pilitin. Don't push the person. Kung ayaw, it's okay. Isang beses lang, huwag kang paulit-ulit. Right? So, invite the person. Be there for the person. Ano naman ano pang ibang dose? Yung na mga pwede mong gawin. Pray for that person. Tell that person, I'm here to pray for you. Would you want me to pray with you? Do you want me to mag-pray over ako sa'yo? Do you want both of us to pray together? Kung ayaw, wag mo pilitin. Just pray for that person in silence. Right? Tsaka alamin mo kung anong gusto niyang gawin before. Paborito niya pala mag-volleyball. O someday kung you feel or you think okay ka na, if you don't feel okay right now or what not, volleyball tayo. Kahit hindi ako marunong, turuan mo ko ha. Or if you want to, kung mahilig ka mag-ping-pong pala, someone told me mahilig ka mag-ping-pong tayo. Right? So whatever interest that person, kung ano yung mga interest and hobbies niya before, yung sports na ginagawa niya before, anong paborito niyang pagkain? Kung let's say when you visit that friend or your dad or kaibigan mo or someone that's depressed, favorite niya blue, wear something blue. Mag-blue ka na pussycat or shirt na blue. Right? Favorite niya pink, so wear something pink, mag-pink lipstick ka. You know, something. Think of something, be creative, have that creative mind to be able to show your love and support. So dito na tayo before I end this. Dito tayo with the don'ts. How about the don'ts? And avoidance. Ang mawag natin gawin, the things that we shouldn't do. Number 1, do not give unsolicited advice. Yeah? Do you agree with me? Number 2, don't blame the person. Stop blaming the person. Stop arguing with the person that's undergoing depression. Never argue. Alright? Never show that you're better than that person. Okay? Don't give in. Pag galit siya, step back. Pag nag-emotional outburst yan, someone's throwing you fire, batuhin mo rin ng apoy. No. Kasi lalong it will blow up. So it's better just to be there. Right? Another don't. Huwag mo taasan ng boses. Don't shout, don't scream. Don't show that you are in control of the situation. Don't show that you're in total control. That you are more in the alpha. Right? Kung medyo strong personality mo, slow down. Especially when you're in front of the depressed person. Don't show na, kasi paninginan nila yan sa ibang tao is a threat. So don't show that you're a threat. Show compassion. Show that kung matigas ka magsalita, i-adjust mo yung tone of voice mo. Slow down when you talk. Kung mabilis ka magsalita, slow down yung speed. Kung malaki yung boses mo, tone it down. Babaan mo yung volume ng boses mo because it will aggravate the person. Right? Ito pa number 3, avoid and prevent yung text ng maraming text. Pag hindi ka sinasagot, give it a time before ka mag-text ulit. Don't bombard with text messages. Don't keep on calling, tumatawag na ako ng 3 beses sa'yo, hindi mo sinasagot. Because the person doesn't have the energy to answer you. Give the person space. This is na sabi, you are there for the person, but then be mindful of the space, personal space ng tao. When you visit that person too, give that personal space. Mga siguro 1 meter, half a meter apart. Don't be so, you're jumping in to their personal space. Tawag, kinukulit mo. Lalo yan, kumbaga, tulad doon sa mga manliligaw, nililigawan nila, no? Umaayaw sa'yo, tapos dakma ka ng dakma, lalo mong kinukulit, to the extent na mamakaawa ka na. Don't do it. Give the person space. Know when to give space. Know when to back down. Know when to slow down. Know when to... Okay, eto na yun. Ini-invite niya ako. Sige, sunggaban ko na, punta ako sa kanya. So I can give my support. Another avoidance is avoid na nagmamarunong tayo sa kanya in front of her. Alam ko na, napag-aralan ko na yung about depression. So I know what to do, I know what to say to you. Alam ko na. Ako. Being in front of someone that's depressed or experiencing depression, never show that you're better than that person. Never show that mas nagmamagaling ka, you know so much information. Alam ko nang gagawin. Ito yung mga gagawin mo. Huwag mo utusan. Ayaw niya nang inuutusan sila. Ayaw niya nang nagmamagaling ka kaysa sa kanila. Kasi wala na nga silang energy eh. Tapos ikaw pinapakita mo na, and don't show too much energy kasi na-overwhelm yan sila. They feel overwhelmed if you show too much excitement. Kamusta ka na? Gumagano na lang, no? Na hindi makatingin sa'yo, tinutulak-tulak mo pa. And you keep on doing, I'm so excited to see you. It's too much for them to handle. When a person is experiencing a low level, in a depressed state mood, and here you are, you talk too much, you're draining me. Sasabihin nun, ayaw mo pa rin tumigil. You're draining the person. You're straining, ini-stress mo siya para alalo. Sigaw ka ng sigaw, nangangawa ka na, tawa ka ng tawa, text ng text. Na-overwhelm yan. Don't overwhelm the person. Because the person that's in a depressed mood, in a depressed state, is already overwhelmed. overwhelmed with a state of depression, overwhelmed with negative thoughts, overwhelmed with sadness, na-encapsulate na siya ng sorrow, na-encapsulate na siya ng I feel so low, feel so down, feeling blue, and here you are. It's too much, sasabihin niya. And it's too much right now. Just leave me alone. Gaganunin ka, leave me alone. Pag gaganon na yan, no? Yan yung mga sign pa yan, no? Gaganon sila. Parang I surrender, I retreat. It's too much right now. Leave me alone. So pag sinabing leave me alone, step back. Makinig ka. Listen to what the person is saying to you. Set aside your own emotion. Set aside your own feelings when you want to be there for that person. And that's what you call compassion. That's what you call caring is all about. When you say the word care, give the person hope. Show the person that there is hope to heal. May healing process yung depression depending on the level of the state of depression. Yung level niya medyo mild pa lang, maagapan pa na mabilis. Pag medyo moderate na, medyo kailangan na yan ng counseling. Kailangan na yan to seek social help. Mental health counseling, kailangan na yan ng pare, kailangan ng pastor, kailangan ng spiritual feeding, kailangan ng support ng family, kailangan ng friendly support mo. And when it's in a major, severe depression, yan na papasok yung psychiatrist, psychologist, psychotherapist, mga professional help. Sometimes even neurologist. Because, para ma-CT scan, titignan na part ng brain, bakit naka-experience na to bakit na-diagnose na to ng severe depression, maybe part of the brain cells na damage na. It's damaged. Kasi sometimes yung mga healthy brain cells natin, if you keep on entertaining negative thoughts, if you keep on letting yourself, yung nag-downfall parate, if you keep on getting low, feeling low, hinahayaan mo yung sarili mo na mahulog ka sa depression. Nagkakaroon ng scarring, nagkaka-scar. Yung parang sugat, na kung hayaan mo yung sugat, hindi mo siya bulungon, if you don't take care of it and treat that cut, a simple cut or whatnot, pag ma-infect na siya, and then when it heals, nagkakaroon ng keloid, nagkakaroon ng scarring, nagkakaroon ng scar, pekla. Same thing with our brain cells. If you don't take good care of your brain cells, if you don't take good care of your mental health, of your brain, of your thoughts, nagsascar yan. If you keep on feeling depressed, if you keep on entertaining negative thoughts, if you keep on entertaining, telling yourself, I'm depressed, I feel depressed, I'm depressed. Salita ka ng salita, you keep diagnosing yourself as depressed, you're hurting your brain cells, you are keeping it a cycle, nagkaka-cycle parati, 2 weeks after na-depress ka na naman, sinasabi mo you're depressed ka. So there is scarring in your brain cells. Yung mga happy cells mo, yung mga neurons ng brain cells mo, nasisira. Sinisira mo because of that negative thought. Sinisira mo ng depressed. You keep on programming to your mind, to your brain, to your thoughts. Sinisira mo yung mga brain cells, happy cells sana. Because of diagnosing yourself, diagnosing someone. So starting from now on, I am here as an advocate for mental health awareness. I am here as an advocate for emotional health wellness. Starting from this day forward, tell yourself, I choose happiness. I want to be happy. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to say that word anymore. Stop saying the word depression. Stop saying the word stress. Quit saying the word depressed. And start speaking of love. Start speaking words of kindness. Start speaking words of caring, of care. I care. And refuse to say those words, I don't care. Yung IDC. I don't care. Really? You don't care? You say words, na-affect yan. Nakaka-affect ng mood mo, nakaka-affect ng state of mind. But if you entertain positive words, if you entertain positive thoughts, magaan. You keep that light burning in you, inside of you. You keep that light burning. And then you'll be able to show compassion. It goes out also naturally. That light radiates through your face, through your skin, through your eyes. It radiates. Kasi hindi ka na nag-entertain ng mga negative words, negative thoughts. Miss BCJ, I love you, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? So, cleanse your thoughts, cleanse your mind, cleanse your body, cleanse your physical well-being, emotional well-being, mental health being, that you cleanse. Every life stream ko sinasabi ko, face the mirror and tell yourself to the mirror, not mine. All the negative energy today, all the negative thoughts, negative words na naririnig ko, all the chaos from social media, all mga away-away, not mine, not mine, I refuse, I cleanse myself, not mine, not mine, not mine. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse yourself, do that cleansing, not mine. So when you say not mine, and then you pray for protection, you pray for guiding light, you pray to continue to enlighten yourself with encouragements, words of building up each other, encouraging words, kind words. Then you'll be able to show compassion. You'll be a compassionate person. You develop that compassionate being in you. And you can refuse negativity, refuse saying the word depression, refused diagnosing someone with depression. Depressed ka, refused it. Stay away from it. Stay from those negativity. I feel blue, I feel down, I feel sad. It's normal to feel sad. It's normal to feel, you feel alone sometimes. But change. It's a matter of changing that state of mind. O i-program mo sa mind mo, you know what? I feel low right now, but I'm going for a jog. So I can activate my energy. I can activate the brain cells, my neurons, to be active, to re-energize my blood vessels. Yung blood ko para doon, tumakbo doon sa blood vessels ko, sa veins ko. I have to energize. I have to re-energize, refuel myself, to rejuvenate, to refresh, to reboot my system, my body system, my body organs, from brains to the body, to all the brain cells, to the neurons in my mind, in my brain, and to all body cells, every single million of cells in my body. I want to keep it alive. I want to re-energize it. And just to entertain thoughts starting from now on, and just to entertain healing. Kasi nagkakasakit tayo. Nagkakasakit yung physical flesh natin can only take so much. Our physical body can only take so much of that negative energy. We expose our physical body, we expose our mental well-being, we expose our emotional well-being. If we push ourselves so much that our body is even asking you to step back, please rest, please sleep, please slow down. Money can, to all YouTubers out there, I'm live on YouTube. Tell yourself, this flesh can only take so much. This physical body, physical being can only take so much. I'll try to slow down. I'll try to remind myself, I will rest. I will sleep. I will catch up on my sleep. Because of the environmental stress, because of the stress outside, it's too much chaos outside work, it eats so much, you're mentally drained, emotionally drained, pumupunta sa physical body natin. Make a fabulous shout out, Mr. Meyer Chomer channel on YouTube channel. Mr. Meyer Magpano. So feed ourselves with light, fill ourselves with healing, emotional healing, mental healing. And our physical body follows, right? Our emotional affects our physical, our mental health affects our physical. So if you are healthy mentally, if you're emotionally healthy, your physical body follows. Nagva-vibrate yan, guys. Ganun ka-powerful yung mind natin. So yan sinasabing mind over matter. Whatever we think goes to how we feel, what we feel. It affects this flesh. Take good care of this flesh. Take good care of this physical being. Massage yourself sometimes. Umupo ka, sit down, massage. Ito, yung sinasabing mga reflexology, no? Massage it. Masakit ulo mo, massage mo dito. Masakit ngipin mo. Mga point of reflexes. Ganunin mo, guys, oh. Tip of your fingers, ganunin mo each tip of your finger. Maganda yan para sa stroke din, to prevent stroke. Kasi yung tip of the fingers, mga good points, tip of the fingers, Mr. Jomer channel, nandyan yung yan yung pinaka-last and your tip of your toes. Those are the last part of our body that can receive that oxygenated blood. Fresh oxygenated blood that pumped straight from your heart, even your brain. So sometimes, if you don't eat on time, if you don't drink enough water, 2 to 3 liters of water a day, you feel dehydrated, you feel dizzy, headache, you feel weak. It's because we think less of our body. Na pakiramdam natin, we feel we're still on our 20s. We still feel teenager. It's okay to feel young. But our physical body, yung heart natin has been working for what? 30 years? If you're 40 years old, your heart has been working for the past 40 years. Your brain has been working for 50 years if you're 50 years old. So your brain can only take so much. Your emotional well-being can only take so much. Your physical health, your physical flesh can only take so much. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to your physical body. Give that body of physical exercises to gain strength. Yung mga muscle, no? Yung sinasabing muscle wasting. Muscle wasting. It's because hindi na na-exercise. Hindi na revitalize that every muscles in your brain, every muscles of your body system, every muscles in the different parts of your body to be able to re-energize. Right? Because mahuhulog ka sa imbalance. So when you're not in a balanced state, bibigay yung katawan talaga. So what I was saying in my previous, I don't know Mr. Meyer kung napakinggan mo yung previous live stream ko with emotional well-being tsaka mental well-being. It's very healthy. It's very healthy reminder for each and every one of us. It's a reminder that let's be kind to our physical body. Kasi when we push ourselves so much, may ano man mo, mabahar man tabla. Kung sa, kung sa manual pa bla nga, bahar-bahar man jutay, slow down. Kung nasa kinta ka na panaog ka kwarta, kung nasa kwarta ka na panaog tersera, kung nasa tersera ka na panaog segunda, and then switch gear to sa primera, medyo neutral naman medyo park naman, pag mag-park, sleeping, enough sleep, go for a camping. Summer is so short, especially in North America and even in USA. Summer is so short. Embrace summer. Ask for a sick leave. 1 week, 2 week sick leave. Ask for medical certificate. Reboot that body. Kasi what? In a year, yung sabi ko sa last ko na live stream, in a year, 2 weeks lang yung paid vacation mo. And yet, in 1 year, 365 days a week. So, kung may nararamdaman na yung katawan natin, slow down. Ang money can be earned. So, once mag-slow down ka na, if you ask for vacation, sayang yung sweldo ko, sayang yung sweldo mo, pero saan naman yung mental health mo? Saan naman yung emotional health mo? Saan naman yung physical health mo? Saan naman? Money can be earned. You can maintain your little savings. You can maintain yung konting sweldo natin. Kung maliit na naman sweldo natin. You can maintain, you can keep it by what? Ito, separate ko naman yan sa financial health and financial wealth ko naman. That will be a different live stream. Cut down on your expenses. If you want to take good care of your health and your physical well-being, cut down on your expenses. Cut down on what your wants and what your needs are para hindi ka mahulog sa depression. Yung iba nahulog sa depression because of loss in their business, na-close down yung business. They lost their properties. They lost their business. They lost their loved ones from separation, nag-divorce because of money. So yung mga losses na yan, you'll be able to heal. Heal from your depression. Heal from your emotional state of emotional wellness, emotional being. From your physical, you can heal too. Right? Heal yourself. Right? Humina yung internet ko, sayang. So, I ended my live stream sa Facebook. Buti na lang nandito ka pa sa YouTube, So, heal yourself. Take some time to rest. Take some time to rejuvenate. Take some time, go to sauna. Find a swimming pool somewhere. Mag-swim ka. Have your body dipped into water, into the swimming pool, into a pool, dito sa level mo, para yung heart mo nasa baba, below the water, on your chest level, para yung heart mo nandito, yung lungs mo, and do some breathing exercises. First sleep, so when you inhale, dugahigop ka straw, and then you exhale slowly. Higop. So swimming is very healthy for your physical health and for your respiratory exercises. Don't push yourself physically. Lalo na may mga COVID, when C-19 came into play. Be very careful, be very vigilant, be mindful of your health. Kasi once mahulog ka sa C-19 and your body cannot cope with it, then kaput, and then that's it. So take care of your health. We only live once. Take a vacation, take a sick leave, humingi ka ng medical certificate, go out for a camping. Do some camping. Go out to the beach, kung saan may beach. Right? Do Do some meditation and prayer. Meditate and pray. Go to the gym. Sit outside. Sit outside your backyard. Sit outside and expose your body from the sunshine. Take some vitamins. Eat healthy food. For a week, gawin mo rin for a week liver cleansing, no? Mag-smoothie ka lang, mag-smoothie. Spinach mixed with celery, mixed with turmeric, fresh ginger root, and fresh turmeric root. Put avocado, all the green leafy vegetable, put some apple. Do like liver cleansing. Cleanse your body. So once you are in a conscious state of healing yourself mentally, healing yourself emotionally, healing yourself physically, you'll feel better. You'll be better. And when you sleep, shut off everything. Switch off everything. Don't think when you're sleeping. When you sleep, you pray and you ask God to wake you up the following day. Right? Na makagising ka tomorrow and being grateful and being thankful for what tomorrow may bring. And let tomorrow worry for itself. Heal your physical body. And once gumaling ka ng konti, maya-maya nandyan na naman. Slow down. Tumatanda rin yung katawan natin. Tumatanda rin yung itong physical natin. It's okay to keep in mind, I'm still young, I'm still vibrant, I'm still able to do things when I was young. What I used to do, I can still do it. So that mental health, well-being of yours, when you think, when you program that in your mind that you're still young, it is perfectly fine. But don't forget to slow down on your physical body. Pag pagod na, pahingahin. Pag pagod na yung katawan natin, physically is so drained, pagod na, rest. Yung soft med na yan, it can wait. Social media can wait. If you want to gain more hours, ganyan lang, iwan mo lang naka-on yung laptop mo, naka-on lang, it's okay. Daan-daan ka dyan habang may ginagawa ka, naglilinis ka, nagluluto ka. But don't get consumed. Don't get stressed out with little things. Don't get stressed out with things that will drain you physically. Because we only live once. Our health is only one. O si Lolo naglalakad, oh. Shout out kay Lolo. Walking the dog, right? Because he takes good care of himself. He takes good care of his physical well-being. Take good care of yourself, guys. Yung lawas ta isa lang, ang katawan ta isa lang. Right? Sino pa magre-remind sa atin? We can only take care of ourselves. Who will take care of you? Yourself. You. Yes, you. Yourself. We cannot expect help from others. We cannot depend on others. Not even from your husband, from your wife. You look after yourself. So you'll be able to look after her. Look after your children, your kids. Kasi yung mga anak, kung kayong may mga anak na kayo, no? You think they'll take good care of you physically, change your diaper someday? Ingatan niyo yung sarili niyo, guys. Because they have their own busy lives too. So yung mga magulang, you're there for your children. Hanggang sa lumaki sila, hanggang nag-teenager, hanggang lumaki, naging college, nag-asawa na, and everything. Ask yourself this, who will look after me once galigid ka na lang sa banig? Who will look after yourself to change your diaper? Magpaligo sa imo in bed. Sino magtsatsaga? So take good care of your physical health, your financial health, your emotional health. Start your retirement plan. So you'll be able to look after yourself and to enjoy life to the fullest. To enjoy life every day, because life is not just all about money. Life is not just all about material things. Life is not just all about material things. Life is all about relationship. Life is all about relationship with the one who created you. Life is all about God. Life is all about love. That once everything is coming from God, your thoughts is everything about God, everything follows. Then you'll have a healthy life. You have a healthy mind. You'll have a healthy emotional well-being. You'll have a healthy physical well-being. Everything follows. So take care of yourself. Take care of that physical being. Go out for a jog, go out for a run. Go for exercises in the gym. Look after yourself, because if you don't, no one will. Right? No one will. Step back, go for a massage therapy, go for a spa, treat yourself for a spa. Kahit lalaki ka man, magpa-pedicure ka, it feels good. Someone's digging into your nails, in your toenails. May nagmamasahe ng paa mo na Vietnamese dyan or Chinese or whatnot, na nagpapamasahe ka ng paa mo. It feels good. It will make you feel good. Go for a sauna. Go for a swim. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that will make you feel alive. Do something that will make you feel rejuvenated. Do something that will make you feel whole, complete, refreshed, re-energized. Slow down, alright? Humina yung internet ko. Kaya nawala ako sa live ko kanina. Sorry. Nawala ako. So, I don't know what happened. Nawala yung live ko sa Facebook. Sorry, I'm checking right now. So, nawala siya. Sayang, no? Buti, ang daming nanood, oh. So, it's, to me, is in as much, na-inspire ako pag marami nanonood, and if you're watching for the entire topic, for the entire whatever matter that I touch or I discuss, nakaka-inspire. It's because it keeps me doing what I do. If I'm able to inspire others, I'm thankful. I am humbled. You know, so please share this live stream, no, on your, sa wall mo man or sa community mo man, you know, so other people can hear all about what depression is all about, what mental health is all about, mental health awareness, emotional health awareness, how you're able to, you know, to strengthen your mental health, mental state of mind, so you can call yourself, you know, I'm physically healthy, I'm mentally healthy, I'm emotionally healthy, I'm physically healthy, right? So have that physical fitness, mental fitness, emotional fitness, and then everything follows, right? So thank you so much. Magre-reels ako about depression kasi hindi na-upload kanina. Alright? So, get well soon, ha. For those of you that's not feeling well, Mr. Jomer channel, Apo ni Lolo, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I hope, wish and pray that you'll feel better. And thank you for tuning in. I hope I was able to share my piece of thoughts for you, that you're encouraged, you know, and always know that I'm here to support you, to support your channel, to support your Facebook as well. All right? And again, be kind to yourself. Give yourself time to recuperate. Give yourself time to enjoy life every day. Enjoy, embrace every single moment, every single minute. All right? And I'm here. I'm here as a friend. I'm here as an as a live streamer to encourage you guys. And I may not be an expert, but I can share my thoughts. I can share my love. I can share God's light to you, to be able to be there for you in every little way that I can. God bless you. TGIF. Thank you so much, and I'll see you real soon in our next topic again. Stay tuned, and thank you so much for your support as well. God bless you.